Hello, my dear ones. I hope you're all doing well today, sitting comfortably, maybe even with a cup of tea in your hands, just like I do when I have a good talk to share. Today, I want to talk about something that's often overlooked but is one of the most powerful things we can do to heal ourselves, something that costs nothing, is available to all of us, and has been scientifically proven to help us feel better and even live longer. It's something we all need more of, especially in these times when life feels heavy, and we are often caught up in the hustle and bustle of our daily routines. What am I talking about? Laughing. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Grandma, you're always telling us to laugh and smile, but why? What's the big deal? And I'm so glad you asked, because I'm about to share why laughter isn't just an enjoyable escape from life's challenges, but a powerful natural remedy that can transform the way we feel physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Let me take you back to a time in my life when I truly discovered the healing power of laughter and how it became my medicine when things were hard. A time of struggle, the beginning of laughter's healing power. It was a particularly hard winter when I first began to realize just how powerful laughter really is. Tom and I had just moved to a new town, and I was feeling lonely and disconnected. Our children were grown and moved away, and I was left with a quiet house. Tom's work kept him busy, and while I loved the little home we had, I couldn't help but feel like something was missing. It was during this time of loneliness and quiet that I began to notice something. Every time I laughed, I felt lighter, as though the weight of the world had lifted from my shoulders. It wasn't just the laughter, but the moments that came with it. I'd start laughing at something funny on TV, and soon I'd be joined by a neighbor or a friend who was just as eager to share a laugh. The warmth of shared laughter filled the room and made everything feel a little bit brighter. But it wasn't just the laughter itself that made a difference. It was the feeling it created. The lightness, the joy, the sense of connection. The more I laughed, the less I felt weighed down by my worries. And it dawned on me, laughter really is medicine. Laughter, a natural healing tool. You see, my dear, laughter isn't just a temporary escape. It's a deeply healing process that has been with us for centuries. Even in ancient cultures, laughter was seen as a medicine, used to help people feel better, overcome their troubles, and connect with others. I started reading about laughter's impact on the body, and I was amazed at how much science had caught up with what I had felt in my heart for years. Turns out, laughter has some incredible benefits. 1. Stress relief. When we laugh, our body releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that help reduce pain and stress. Have you ever noticed how you feel lighter after a good laugh? That's the endorphins at work, easing your tension and making you feel calm. 2. Boosts immune system. Laughter has been shown to strengthen the immune system, helping the body fight off illness. Just like a dose of medicine, laughter can help our bodies stay healthy and resilient. 3. Improves mental health. It's no secret that laughter can improve your mood. But what you may not know is that it can actually help reduce feelings of depression and anxiety. It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, helping you find joy even in the hardest of times. For enhances relationships. There's something about sharing a laugh with others that strengthens bonds. It creates a sense of connection and trust, and it reminds us that we are not alone. It's a reminder that life can still be joyful, even when it's tough. 5. Physical health benefits. Laughing also gives your lungs a workout. It can help improve your oxygen intake and even increase blood circulation. Who knew that laughing could give your heart and lungs a little exercise? A story of laughter's healing power. Let me tell you a story that will really show you just how laughter can heal. A few years ago, my dear friend Maria was going through a tough time. She had just lost her husband, and the grief was almost more than she could bear. She couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, and was beginning to feel like she would never recover. One afternoon, she came over to my house, and I could see the weight of her sorrow in her eyes. She wasn't talking much, just staring at the floor, lost in her grief. I didn't know what to say, because nothing I said seemed like it would ease her pain. So I did the only thing I knew how to do. I started telling her stories. Funny stories. Stories of my own life, of silly things that had happened when the kids were young, of embarrassing moments that I had learned to laugh at, even when they weren't so funny at the time. At first, Maria just sat there, looking at me with a blank stare. But as I kept talking, she began to smile. Just a little at first, but it was a start. Then she chuckled. And then before long, we were both laughing together, holding our sides because the laughter was coming so fast. That day we laughed for hours. We laughed at the silliest of things, at the memories of days gone by, and at the joy of simply being alive. By the time Maria left, she had a little more light in her step. The sadness wasn't gone, but it was no longer consuming her. She had found a little respite from her grief, a moment of healing in the form of shared laughter. The next time I saw her, there was a little more joy in her eyes. She told me that even though she still missed her husband deeply, the laughter had helped her remember that life still had moments of joy, and she could still find happiness, even in the toughest of times. Laughter and happiness, a cycle of healing. I believe laughter is more than just an act. It's a way of life. When we laugh, we create a cycle of healing. Laughter opens our hearts, brings us closer to others, and shifts our focus from what's wrong to what's right. And the more we laugh, the more we feel happy, and the more we feel happy, the more we laugh. It's a beautiful cycle that fuels itself. I've found that laughter is especially important when things feel like they're falling apart. Life will always have its challenges. Times when things don't go as planned, when we face losses, or when we feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world. But laughter has a way of lightening our load, of reminding us that joy is still possible, even in the darkest of times. And this is where I want to share something important. Laughter doesn't mean ignoring your pain. It doesn't mean pretending everything is okay when it's not. It's about finding moments of lightness in the darkness, finding joy even when life is tough. It's about resilience, the ability to face hardships and still find reasons to smile. Finding laughter in everyday life. So, how do we bring more laughter into our lives? How can we embrace this powerful medicine, even when life feels hard? Here are some things I've learned over the years that might help. Surround yourself with people who make you laugh. Laughter is contagious, my dear. Spend time with people who make you laugh, whether that's family, friends, or even the funny people you follow online. Laughter is often a group effort, so surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you. Don't take yourself too seriously. One of the best ways to find humor in life is to laugh at yourself. Trust me, I've done it plenty of times. If you trip, fall, or make a mistake, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, take a deep breath and laugh at the situation. Life is full of imperfections, and that's what makes it so wonderfully unpredictable. Watch a funny movie or read a humorous book. When you're feeling down, find something that makes you laugh. Watch a funny movie, read a funny book, or listen to a comedy podcast. Fill your life with humor, and it will fill you with joy. Find humor in everyday moments. Life doesn't have to be a comedy show for you to find humor in it. Sometimes the funniest moments are the small everyday things. The way your cat chases its tail, or the silly things kids say, or the unexpected surprises life throws your way. Laughter is the best medicine. My dear ones, I want you to remember that life is far too short to take too seriously. When things get tough, don't forget to laugh. Laugh at the little things, laugh at the big things, and most importantly, laugh with the people you love. Laughter isn't just a way to cope with life. It's a way to live it fully, to embrace joy and healing even when things aren't perfect. So go ahead, laugh, my dear ones. Laugh like you've never laughed before. It's the best medicine, and it's available to all of us. And remember, you're never alone when you share a laugh with someone else. With all my love, Grandma Suzie. Thank you, my dears, for spending this time with me. Remember, life's journey is better when we walk it together. If these stories and reflections warmed your heart, be sure to subscribe and join me for more wisdom, comfort, and a little sprinkle of joy. Together, let's keep growing one story at a time. Until next time, stay safe, stay hopeful, and remember, you're never alone. Grandma loves you.